The Evening and the Morning by Follett. At dawn, in his knee-length brown wool tunic that he wears come summers and winters, Agar's fight asleep on the most significant night of his life. Agar is aware of the dates at Midsummer's Day draws near, but the most people consult priests for the calendars. When his older brother Armand questions how he knew when the Easter was, he responded obviously after receiving a blow to the stomach from Armand. Agar is 18 now and his brother no longer punching. Laying on his fist, he tries to stay awake, thinking how much longer he has to wait. Eager, a resident of Com, believes that this house is like the many others in the neighborhood. Its oak plank walls and the partially reed-covered ground floor are all the present. An iron tripod stands over the fire and a square of the stones encircles the room. There are the wooden pegs all over the walls for hanging clothes, kitchen utensils, and the boat building spire. Agars may have fallen asleep earlier, so he does not know how much time he has passed. He feels darkened by the sound of the breaking waves on the secluded beach. Agars finds himself in a pitch-black room with his parent, Pa and Ma, who are sound asleep. The night officially begins when the church bell rings. Using grated candles, the town's monks keep track of the hours of the night, and an hour before dawn, they ring the bell and recite the matin ritual. Agar lays for a bit, giving Ma time to get some rest. Then he stands up and moves stealthily around the room's furniture. He gathers his cloak, shoes, and belt and moves away from the furniture, sidestepping a bench, two stools, and a table. The expert boat builder's Agar is getting ready to go outside and urinate with his family. Passive in nature, Eatwald is reluctant to stir things up. Agar shuts the door behind him as he leaves. The beach is lit up by stars after the moon has set. Pa works in a boatyard with his sons where he builds boats. Ma, a meager businessman, handles all the financial choices, particularly the challenging competition involved in requesting a sophisticated vessel. Pa could cave in if a consumer tries to haggle, but Ma won't back down. Agar saw his family building a teeny boat in their yard to row upriver. They also possessed a sizable pile of the wood that was ready to form into a boat. Every month, Pa and Agars would work together to cut wedges from an oak tree for the family. After that, the wood would drift downstream to Com, where the Wickham, the Tham, would pay for it by requiring 12 silver pence for every tree. A man named Eagers come onto a wooden yard that contained a whetstones, a coil of the rope, and a barrel of tar. Grindle, a chain mastiff who was too elderly to hurt the robbers but could still bark and alerts, was his security dog. Agars also completed a ship that he believed to be his own, modeling it like a Viking ship. Though he had never seen a Viking before, the mutilated beauty of a Viking ship with its long, serpentine prow, narrow hull, and elegant curves left a lasting impression on him. Agar's boat was a scale-town wagon with the modest square sails and the two oars. Agar was a master boat builder with an innate understanding of how shapes should come together to generate sturdy construction. He was gifted with the ability to appraise and forecast the state of the house and the vessels. He could tell when the roof would leak or the boat would list to the starboard. He had a girlish giggle and was astonished to see a naked woman with a man on top of her as he pushed his boat down the beach. Agar dismissed his suspicions that they were having an extramarital affair. Feeling guilty about breaking the rules, he cast a sidelong glance at the mansion. Agar had a natural sense for the houses and boards, and he intended to outsmart his older brothers. Agar, a young man, remembered that his father was a boat builder in Exeter when he was born. After his family relocated to Com, Pa launched his own business. He regrets not working his birthplace as he departs his house. Viking invasions caused business to slow down, making fishing and commerce risky. Agars recalls a period when dozens or more ships were in port, but he also helped build one of the fishers. Luckily, he was able to secure employment elsewhere, as trading and fishing were at risk due to the Viking attacks. Agar is a man who builds his boats hull by hand and is a talented potter. Like a blacksmith, his father and his siblings are adept at shaping the hulls. When Agar finally gets to meet Sangifu or Sunny, his heart is warmed. A roper's yacht, a tar marker's skillen, and a tinsmith's forge are among the industries located in the seaside hamlet. There are several hundred people living in the town, and the majority of them work in the water. The beach is glowing white, the stars are dazzling, and the curling foam on his oar is like her hair falling over her shoulder. Man Agar glances across the bay to where he is going, not realizing that Sunny, who is the 21-year older than the Agar, is not there, though he could not help but stare at the location where she should soon be. They had a plan to meet at the daybreak. He had been marveling at the Viking wreck when he had noticed Sunny. She was new to him, and he could not remember her family. When she inquired as to whether he had been washed up with the wreck, he gave her an explanation of the ship's line. He fell in love after their autumn talk, though it was already too late. Sunny disclosed that she was married. A 30-year-old man with the modest herd of milk cows named Synarik was married to Sunny, a wealthy and cunning woman. They did not have any kids. After learning about Sunny's distaste for the Synarik, Agars would frequently get wasted to end the alehouse in order to meet the Sunny. Together they would flee, sailing to a fishing village where a boat builder would offer them a job and a place to live. Synarik would think about getting married again once they went, since a wife who ran away with another man usually got divorced. Sunny had told the Synarik that he would find a poor family in the country with a daughter who was 14 years old. Agar wanted to know why Sunny hated the Synarik and why he was interested in the sex. Even if he did, he promised Sunny that Synarik would not pursue them.